All right, we have our two towers, right? We did that 2 videos ago. Got a bridge between them. And then here we just built this handicap ramp. Now, if that seems super wide, right, and I feel like it does, remember, you can always scale. So we can select this whole thing and use our scale. Again, that's the wire box around the black box. And I would want to do non-uniform. So I have all 3 paddles here, right? I'm going to grab just this paddle, and that's going to let me just bring that in a little bit so you can kind of decide. Now, when you do that, of course, then you'll have to bring it back over, but get the idea. Okay, well, in this video now, I want to build a ladder. So I'm going to begin by just drawing one side of the ladder here on the ground. Just a little rectangle. Okay, and we can always scale, so we're not too concerned about this. And bring this up. And I think, if I remember right, this was about 48 feet, but I'm going to check. So I'm going to grab my my tape measure tool down here and click on my point-to-point plus sign and tap bottom and top. Oh, I was way off. 67 feet, 10 and a half. Okay, we can do that. And because I want to put this on an angle, I'm going to go a little bit longer. I'm going to go 70 feet. So that's fine. So here we go again. We'll pull this up for a grand, oops, not that. For a grand total of 70 feet. Okay, there's one side of our ladder. We'll need 2 of those, of course. Copy and just pull it over here. That's probably too far apart, but that's okay. Now I'm going to build the rung, right? The piece that we step on. So that'll be another rectangle. Something like that. And this does not need to be very thick. Something like that. All right, I'm going to play with my align tool here again. Right, so I'm going to align this bottom edge, right, with this bottom edge right here. So I'm going to tap that. And again, the align is the one that has the gray and black side-by-side faces. I like that for now. Just hit check. And now I'm going to bring in the other piece. So I'm going to tap that one first. And sorry about that. I'm going to tap that bottom edge first. There we go. And the bottom edge right here. And tap align. And that brings that right in. Hit check. Okay. Now let's lift this step up just a little bit. And now we will use our linear arrangement option, right? We did this before with those blocks. This one right here below the scale, so we'll tap that. And I'm just going to guess, right? Just guess it. I'm going to guess maybe it's 7 steps. Probably not 7. That looks kind of far apart. So maybe it's 9. Well, it looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So I did 9. You're going to have different numbers, but that's fine. Check box to finish that. Okay. Now, let's bring this ladder into position. We're going to use align again. And this time we're going to align this front edge, oops, right here with this edge. So we tapped that edge. Now we'll tap this edge and we'll hit align. Whoops, look what it did. It brought just that piece. We do not want that. I think I'm going to go to a top-ish view, right? And I'm going to see if I can't get this whole ladder selected. I did not get all of it, did I? Let's try that again. That looks better. And I'm going to go ahead and pull it all together. So I'm going to tap this and type union. And hit the checkbox. Okay, now I bet if I double click this, yep, whole thing selected. Okay, good. All right, let's try that align again. So again, we want to tap this edge here with this edge here and align. Much better, much better. You may have to play with this, right? So it looks good. Now that's a really steep ladder, and you could do that, but I'm going to play with my rotate around axis for a little bit. Remember, we made our ladder a little extra long, so we've got some room to play with here. So I'm going to select the rotate around axis tool. The first step is to pick the whole ladder. Good. Then we will hit the green. Good. And now we have to click the axis, which is this front edge of our platform. Good. Zoom out a touch. Ooh, nice. Look at that. So now we can swing. Woo, right? We can swing our ladder. And I'm not too hung up on this, right? Yours may drop into the ground a little bit, but you can kind of play with this. That's not right, you know. I wish it kind of showed you when it disappeared under that plane, and there may be a way to do that, but we'll just go with that and hit done. All right. So now I have a tower with a ramp and a ladder. You could, of course, copy all of these and bring them to this tower. That's up to you. But we do have a way up and we have a way down.